Alright guys, thanks for checking in Stormtopia.com, the Stormtopia.com Facebook page. We're going to have our daily weather update right now. We will be going into live storm coverage soon here on Stormtopia.com as a major weekend snowstorm along the eastern seaboard seems likely, but as you're going to see in this video, many details are still yet to be ironed out. Let's take a look at two main points here, or three main points. The model runs are still flip-flopping. I mean, you know it firsthand if you've been looking at these models. One run shows some solution, and the next run we're seeing a different thing, and each individual model has different ideas going on here. The other point is that people get excited and depressed when the 6Z runs and the 18Z runs show a major storm, or not so much a major storm, but guys, they are not initialized with the weather balloon data, which makes them garbage this far out. So the 12Z and the 0Z is our primary weapon. Now, what other way to split up the models here than splitting them up by which models have a big storm on the East Coast and which models do not? Now let's take up the models which do have the major storm. Here we have the European model, okay, the GFS model, and the Japanese model, JMA, Japan Meteorological Association. Let's take a look at all three of those models to start off here. I'll start you off with the GFS. By the time we make our way out into the storm period, here you see it passes off Carolina coast, passes off North Carolina coast. Heavy snow here for southeastern mid-Atlantic. Light to moderate snow up the East Coast, then comes back into New England as it bombs. We're talking about, guys, blizzard conditions for New England area, okay? And then we have the European model, which is even crazier, okay? I said yesterday's video, I'm not gonna lie, I said the Euro was wrong, the Euro was wrong. That was the title of my video, that the European model was not handling the storm correctly. But here's the point I want to make in this video. A model can change. Yesterday I don't think it's handling it correctly. Yesterday I didn't think it was handling it correctly. Today it may be doing a better job. Now here's what it has. It has a storm going up like this. Heavy snow, blizzard conditions all up the East Coast, gets tilted into a negative tilt trough. Cool air comes out of Canada, 1 to 2 feet of snow for the East Coast. Will it happen? Maybe. Would it happen? Possibly. And I mean, if this were to verify, guys, we would be talking about major accumulations. Look at that, 985 low, blizzard conditions, really an amazing on the Euro. And then we have the JMA model, which shows a major storm backing into New England with very heavy snow. Now we also look at the other side of the story here, the models that don't have a big storm. We have the NAM, which I'm not going to lie is an accurate model. We have the DJX, the Short Range Ensemble Forecast model, the SAREF, and the UK Met. Now, these models are subject to change. They could join either club, the A, major storm, or the B, offshore, major storm, offshore. These models have been switching. Yesterday, for example, the Euro was in the offshore, but now it's in the major storm. Now, let's take a look at what these models here are showing for offshore. I'll start you off today with the NAM model. Here it is developing. Storm comes up. It looks good. And then it blasts east and just says goodbye to the East Coast. It doesn't, like it does on the Euro, the GFS, and the JMA, come back into here and produce some good snowfall. It doesn't do that. You know what else doesn't do that? The DJX model. But if you go back to my forecast graphic here, or my analysis graphic, I have the DJX model circled. Why is that? Because the DJX is one of those in-between models where you could argue that it shows a decent snowstorm, but not really. I'll take you out to 84 hours, which is oddly enough when it starts. It brings the precip up to here. And then you think that the storm goes through here. So you might have seen a good event for here for southeast mid-Atlantic. Then it just doesn't curve back in here. And then we have the two other models, cursed or blessed, whether or not you're a snow lover. Here's the SAREF making no bones about it, going ooh offshore. Not even a flake here for Virginia northward. And then we have the UK Met. Another model that I do have circled is the UK Met model, and here's why I circled it. Because I mean, you could also make an argument that it has some snow for the East Coast. You see the low pressure center track on the UK Met. We started off here. Kind of goes like this. So, yeah, I mean, you could argue that there would be some snow. I mean, a lot of models don't show the snow up in here, most of the Northeast, but do have some snow for the Virginia. I know a lot of folks are visiting the site from Virginia. Your potentials are increasing, so, you know, get psyched up about that. So, that's essentially a rundown of what's going on today on the models. Stay tuned to stormtopia.com for updates on the storm. We'll go into live storm coverage tomorrow and continue to give you the very latest information. So stay tuned to our website. Please spread the word about our website and have a great day.